Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video on the channel. And today I just wanted to discuss a couple of things in regards to the fracture events in Halo Infinite, and things I like about them, things I don't like about them, things that really kind of stink about them, and like kind of what can change just to make these events better, just for the overall health of the game going forward. I do like these events. Just right off the bat, I think it's a good idea to like have a reoccurring event throughout the season, where you're able to earn free gear, and I think that aspect of it is great, like absolutely fantastic. I like that there's a new armor core introduced for every single one of these events, and the battle pass track, or like whatever. I guess I'm just gonna call it a battle pass track. Essentially, just gives you more gear for that armor core. With cross core customization coming in the near future, this will kind of be an irrelevant thing, where you'll just be getting a really cool like set of armor or different armor pieces around a specific theme, as opposed to being tied to just one core, which is awesome. And I think once cross core is implemented, it will provide a lot more incentive for these events in the future. I also think that kind of incorporating new game modes and having them be the highlighted playlist, highlighted playlist in these fracture events is a really good way to bring new players in. Really good way to see how these new modes work within the community, and how the community responds to them and stuff like that. I feel for 343 from a development perspective, it kind of helps them more, just gain more information on how the game mode is playing in real time, outside of their own testing and all that kind of stuff. So all that is great. Um, I think the land grab event for this season um, ended up being pretty good. I mean, land grab as a game mode is probably not my favorite thing in the world, but it's not bad. I mean, it's really not bad at all. For season one, we got the attrition game mode, which is fantastic. Like that was my one of my favorite game modes in this game so far, and I had a lot of fun with that. And the Yoroi Armor Core, that may not be the right name for it. I'm not really looking at Halo Infinite like right now at this moment, but that was some pretty cool stuff. And with some changes that were made later down the line in season one, like it really made this event really fun to go back to, because there was an error where essentially items that were supposed to be on that fracture like battle pass track, reward track thing, they ended up showing up in the shop instead, and that really wasn't a good look for 343, and it wasn't intentional. So after they fixed that and added more rewards to this pass, it definitely provided a lot more incentive to play, because it was some really cool stuff. Um, Aside from that, though, there are a couple of bad things about these events, and I think first of all that really stems from there's a huge FOMO aspect to this, to where like if you don't play like at least 4 of the weeks or something, or like 3 of the weeks out of the entire time this recurring event is live during the season, you're not going to have the opportunity to be able to get all the armor, because they only give you a certain amount of challenges each time the event comes around. And that part is kind of like it's I see the point in it. From a live service perspective, you want people to keep coming back to your game, but it's kind of counterintuitive, because honestly, if there was a system within the fracture events where if somebody wanted to grind out the entire thing in like 7 hours of gameplay in 1 week, they should be able to do that 100%. But I also understand the other side of it, where it's like it gives players new things to do each time the event comes around, with the different challenges that change up, like each time the event comes around. But not having the option to just grind it out at your own pace, and if you miss a week or two, you're not going to get that level 17 reward that you had really been wanting. I don't like that aspect of it. I'm not a fan of that. Um, I think that in a lot of ways, that in itself de-incentivizes. I don't even know if that's a fucking word. players from wanting to play the fracture event. Because yeah, the armor may be cool, but it's like, oh, if I don't want to, play 1 week, it's literally going to affect my entire progress on the track of the battle pass for the event, and that's not good. That's not good. Um, that can be changed. I think maybe like every 2 weeks or so, it would be cool to maybe like showcase other game modes like 2 weeks in the events passing. Like if there's 6 events in a season, 6 weeks out of the season, every 2 weeks or so, why don't you switch up the game mode a little bit? Like if it's tailored towards new season game modes, why don't you just include some of those game modes that were also added in the season? Like for example, I know that we have the narrative event that was highlighted and focused on Last Spartan Standing and stuff like that. So that aspect of it is kind of separate from the fracture thing and like the fracture game modes and all that stuff, because that was a narrative event specifically highlighting that game mode. But for fracture, since it's something that comes back every like 3 or 4 weeks or so, we should change it up a little bit, just to add more variety in terms of the challenges that people are trying to complete for their armor. And honestly, I think that would be more fun if they included maybe like a fracture playlist with some of the new Rumble Pit modes. I think that would be fantastic. Um, Overall, like I mean, these events are bad. I mean, I think there should be like more ways to earn armor in the game for free other than just you know progressing through the free portion of the battle pass and doing these fracture events. That's just my opinion. But I mean, these things can be tweaked in a bunch of little ways, and overall, I think the game as a whole will really benefit from it in a healthy way. And I mean that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys for the support in my last video. I did not expect it to have the attention that it did, and all the feedback that you guys have given has been fantastic, and seems that we're on the same page here in terms of being passionate about the game and just wanting it to be in a better spot, and our frustrations, are pretty justified. So thank you guys for that. And lastly, if you have hands, use them. Tell me what you like about the fracture events, what you don't like about them. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, you're entitled to your own opinion. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.